You wake before the sun stretches across the horizon, and in the hush you feel yesterday's echoes pressing on your chest. Memories that sting like fresh thorns. Have you noticed how unresolved pain can whisper doubts into today, dimming the colors of dawn? The chill of early light brushes your skin, inviting you to breathe deeper, to sense that even the breeze carries a holy summons. Here, the one who never slumbers waits with refuge, strength, and healing in his steadfast gaze. He calls you toward his heart, where surrendered scars become sacred stories, where identity is restored, and where new hope gleams like sunrise. Psalm 147:3-173. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. These ancient words reveal a physician who never misdiagnoses and never abandons his patients. What disappointment or hidden bruise will you entrust to him this morning? Which desire will you allow him to reshape into something radiant? Now, as your heart grows still, step into the gentle dawn where old sorrows loosen their grip and fresh joy begins to rise. You stand at an inner doorway where yesterday continues to knock, demanding attention through tight shoulders, restless thoughts, and dreams that replay old scenes in looping silence. You may try to hush those memories by filling every minute with noise, yet the mind, like a faithful archivist, files every slight, betrayal, and unanswered prayer. This morning invites you to pause and listen, not to wallow but to name what acres so healing can begin. Imagine walking through a quiet gallery where canvases display moments you rarely revisit, the conversation that cut deep, the promise that shattered, the opportunity that vanished. The air is still, only your footsteps echo. Each frame seems larger than you remember, yet you sense a hidden invitation woven into the brushstrokes. A soft whisper slides across the room. Truth is the doorway, honesty is the key. Breathe in that invitation. Feel how your chest rises, notice how your pulse slows, and allow the gentle quiet to coax forth what you have kept locked away. Breathe in the faint scent of dew, kissed earth. Let it remind you that night cycles into morning whether or not you feel ready. You are not alone in this gallery. The gentle shepherd steps beside you, not with criticism, but with comprehension reaching deeper than words. He does not ask you to silence your sorrow. Instead, he invites you to articulate it. This chapter bruised me. That season drained me. This word wounded me. With each confession, picture a thread of golden dawn weaving through the cracked paint, filling fissures with warm light. Pain named is pain placed into capable hands. Perhaps you wonder if naming the ache will reopen what you fought hard to bury. Hear this promise echo like birdsong across still water. Pete Psalm 34:34-9 Wedid, the Lord is near to the broken-hearted. He saves those crushed in spirit. Nearness means his presence glides closer than breath, and salvation reaches wider than sorrow's grip. Because his nearness is not passive. Every acknowledgement of pain becomes a transaction. Your honesty exchanged for his restoration. You may feel a sting as air meets the open wound, but soon warmth follows, the kind that signals circulation returning to numb places. Allow that warmth to spread. It is early evidence of returning life. Now picture yourself placing each canvas face down on the wooden floor. One by one, you surrender the right to retouch them by yourself. A breeze, soft yet purposeful, flows through the gallery. Pages flutter in an unseen journal. You sense that the author of your story is already sketching new lines over old pigments, transforming the pieces that once haunted you into testimonies that will someday sing. For now, your task is simple: remain present, keep breathing, and trust that the dawn creeping over the windowsills is more than pretty light. It is evidence that cycles turn, seasons shift, and mercy arrives on schedule. Speak softly now, perhaps only inside, yet speak. I recognize the hurt, but I also recognize the healer. Keep those words on your lips as an anthem, preparing your soul for what follows. A new melody begins to swell in the hush, ready to lead you deeper into restoration before the sun climbs high. You step from the gallery into a quiet courtyard where dawn paints the stones warm gold, and the air carries the scent of night rain. You still hold the H you named, yet the new breeze asks a deeper question: will you let it go? Surrender is not forgetting. It is entrusting fragile places to steadier hands. You inhale, feel ribs expand, and picture unwrapping stiff, time-worn bandages from memory. As the fabric falls, scars, pale against living skin, confirm the bleeding has ceased, but tenderness lingers. A low fountain murmurs nearby, its water circling a shallow basin. You approach, watching sunrise turn each ripple into liquid fire. One by one, you trace every mark life has etched, the friendship that fractured, the harsh word that echoed, the risk that collapsed. Naming was the first courage. Placing these stories into divine care is the second. When you lean over the pool, your reflection shimmers, a face shaped by trial yet still beautifully becoming. A gentle realization surfaces. You cannot heal what you continue to clutch. Matthew 11:28-11:28. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Rest here is more than sleep. It is a refuge of soul where burdens surrender their right to rule you. Eyes closed, you set each remembered scene upon the water. They do not sink like stones, they float like petals, gliding toward the fountain's heart where unseen hands gather them. No scolding meets you, only quiet joy that trust replaced tight-fisted control. In that hush you learn submission is not defeat, it is alignment with healing flow. The courtyard brightens as sunlight tips fully over the roofs. Birds announce morning in overlapping melodies, proof that creation sings beyond yesterday's bruise. You weave their song into your breathing. Inhale gratitude, exhale release. Shoulders drop, jaw softens, pulse steadies. Where anxious pressure once coiled, spaciousness opens, room enough for new dreams to land. You lift your palms like sails catching wind and silently declare, nothing in my story is wasted. The healer traces each scar, not to reopen but to anoint. Warm, fragrant oil, hope infused with lavender and cedar, seeps into tissue, smoothing ridges, easing tightness. Scars become signatures of grace, testimonies you will carry into future conversations, proof that mercy outlasts misery. Remain in that warmth a moment longer. Hear water, wings, and wind merge into gentle chorus, teaching your nervous system a slower rhythm, steady, unhurried, free. When you open your eyes, the fountain's surface mirrors clear sky instead of old pain, and your reflection stands taller, lighter. Ahead, a gate swings wide toward a garden path where deeper restoration waits. Step toward it now, trusting that surrender has already begun to rewrite your inner landscape, preparing you to walk as one who believes morning mercies truly are new. You follow a winding garden path bordered by rosemary, each needle releasing calm with every brush of your sleeve, until you reach an arbor draped in morning glory vines. The blossoms unfurl as daylight strengthens, silent witnesses to wounds that open only when warmth is certain. Beneath the arch you sense holy closeness. The gentle healer stoops, meeting eyes that have wept unseen. His presence carries no hurry, only patience as soft as dawn mist. And you realize that restoration is rarely loud. It arrives like first light persuading buds to trust the morning. A low wooden chair woven from olive branches waits beside a clear brook. You sit, letting cool current lap over bare feet, while heartbeat sinks to the stream's steady rhythm. The healer kneels, resting a hand above your chest, not to expose, but to pulse compassion through chambers fatigued from bearing loads never meant for one soul. You remember the woman who brushed the fringe of his robe and felt wholeness flood broken places. The same virtue flows now toward your hidden bruises, searching out every corner where pain still nests. Jeremiah 30:30, I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, declares the Lord. Restoration here is structural, rebuilding beneath the surface, so strength returns from the inside out. With that promise resonating, tight memories begin to loosen. The sigh you swallowed instead of speaking, the apology never offered, the worry that burrowed deep. Each releases like leaves drifting downstream, traveling beyond sight. You picture interior tissue knitting, nerves unclenching, neural pathways rewiring from panic to peace. Warmth travels bloodstream to fingertips, signaling life where numbness once lived. Above, a skylark vaults skyward, its song spiraling like incense towards sapphire heights. The melody slips through you, smoothing furrowed thoughts. The healer anoints your temples with oil scented of hyssop and myrrh. The fragrance writes a new message across your mind, safe, tended, free to imagine good again. Rays of sunlight pierce canopy gaps, dancing across eyelids, and you envision light sweeping over synapses the way dawn spills across hills, clarifying, cleansing, brightening until toxic loops dissolve. Where condemnation replayed its refrain, gentler truths now hum loved, chosen, whole. Ephesians 3:20. He is able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine. Limitlessness means even the fractures you forgot to mention are already on the treatment plan. Let that assurance linger like morning haze above river stones. You admit you cannot chart every fissure in need of mending, yet He knows each one and fills them with exceeding grace. A future memory flickers, you laughing without restraint, shoulders loose, eyes bright with unborrowed joy. Hold that vision, it is prophecy rooted in mercy. The brook keeps its patient song while robins answer from cedar boughs, weaving an anthem of renewal. You rise, noticing steadiness in calves and spine, and sense a subtle exchange. You are no longer caretaker of pain, but steward of a miracle in motion. Ahead, the path curves towards sun-lit meadows where your restored identity will bloom in vibrant hues. Whisper thanks, letting gratitude close today's treatment like gentle stitches. Then step onward, confident that what began as a wound is already being rewritten as a wellspring. You leave the brook's hush and enter a sunlit meadow where tall grasses sway like a congregation bowing to morning's chua. The air feels clearer here, as though every particle vibrates with promise, and you sense a gentle summons to remember who you truly are beneath every label life has pasted on your soul. Clouds stretch thin across cobalt sky, reminding you that even vapor is assigned a shape for a season. Likewise, past roles, failure, outcast, forgotten, were never intended as permanent names. You pause amid the gold blades, letting wind weave through hair, and feel layers of old definition loosen their grip. Close your eyes and picture a mirror framed by lilies. Instead of reflecting weary features, it reveals the blueprint drawn by hands that sculpt galaxies, fearless, radiant, beloved. The gentle healer stands beside you with a linen robe embroidered in dawn colors, ready to drape it over shoulders still chilled by yesterday's shame. When the fabric settles, something shifts within. Posture straightens, gaze lifts, breath moves unencumbered, as though spine and spirit realign to original design. 2 Corinthians 5:17 I 5 ye sicken, if anyone is in Christ. The new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here. Newness is not a fresh coat of paint, but a whole rebuilt foundation, stronger than previous fractures imagined. With that declaration echoing, memories of unworthiness crumble like dry petals in wind. You trace the robe's hem and notice woven symbols, lions for courage, sparrows for worth, a sealed scroll for destiny waiting to unfold. Each emblem testifies that identity anchored in divine truth outlasts shifting opinions. A skylark swoops low, almost brushing your hand, its sudden freedom sparking laughter you did not realize remained within. That laughter ripples outward, mingling with meadow scent, teaching your nervous system joy's forgotten cadence. You walk forward and discover footprints glowing faintly ahead, evidence that destiny has already mapped your route. Every step you match to those prints infuses muscles with vigor, as though you borrow momentum from future victories. The meadow opens toward distant hills, and the horizon seems wider than before. Restored identity stretches vision, enabling you to imagine possibilities beyond survival. You whisper promises under breath. You will speak with kindness. You will dream without fear. You will rise when others retreat. Wind carries those phrases skyward, sealing them like fragrant incense. Soon the path narrows into a cedar-lined lane, aromatic with hints of citrus and earth. Trunks stand tall like sentinels announcing that strength and dignity now escort you. Whereas pain once dictated decisions, purpose steps forward as guide. You do not rush, you glide as one certain of belonging. Heartbeat drums steady affirmation chosen, renewed, sent. In this rhythm, you approach a break in the trees, where sunlight pours like liquid gold, marking the threshold to a new chapter, one where dawn's strength will fill sinew and spirit for today's tasks. Breathe deeply and carry the robe's weightless glory into the bright clearing ahead, knowing that every future introduction begins here. Beloved child, healed traveler, living testimony. You emerge into a clearing where the newborn sun rests on the horizon like a glowing ember, and its first rays pour across the grass in ribbons of molten gold. With each breath you taste crisp morning air that tingles your lungs, awakening muscles still warm beneath the robe of restored identity. You roll your shoulders, feeling sinews lengthen the way petals stretch toward light. Even bones seem to hum as circulation accelerates. Proof that fresh vigor is no distant promise, but a present current now flooding every vein. The ground beneath your feet holds a subtle tremor, as though creation itself urges you forward. You plant each step deliberately, sensing energy coil in calves, thighs, spine, an internal sunrise that mirrors the one blooming above. Strength here is not loud conquest, it is steady resolve, forged in the silent hours where your wounds met mercy. You no longer move from fear, but from fullness. Thoughts once clouded by yesterday's shadows clear, like mist lifting off water, revealing paths you could not see in the night. You pause to inhale the scent of wild thyme and pine, letting the fragrance anchor you in the present. Hands rise, palms open, catching warmth streaming through open sky, and you whisper gratitude too deep for ordinary language. The breeze answers, wrapping around wrists and ankles like gentle braces, reminding you that true fortitude partners with divine presence. It is shared momentum. Where exhaustion once perched, resilience settles, feather light yet unshakable. Ahead, a gentle incline leads to a ridge where panoramic vistas await. You climb, heart drumming a confident cadence, each pulse a testament to systems recalibrated for purpose. Memories of past stumbles no longer dictate hesitation, they serve as markers of progress. When stones wobble underfoot, balance returns swiftly, guided by a newfound core steadiness. The climb becomes a liturgy: inhale courage, exhale doubt, inhale vision, exhale limitation. By the time you crest the summit, lungs burn with sweet fire, and sweat glints like dew, evidence that effort joined with grace multiplies capacity. At the top you gaze across valleys awash, in peach and rose, villages stirring awake, rivers catching early light like mirrors. A quiet conviction settles, resources flow from within, not from external applause. You raise your voice just enough for wind to carry. You are ready for the tasks of this day. Echoes ripple across hillsides, embedding confidence in the landscape of your mind. Turning toward the descending trail, you sense destiny beckoning, like sunlight on water, and you step forward, steady, supple, sure, knowing dawn's strength will escort you through every corridor of the day ahead. You descend the ridge and meet a slender trail stretching toward the horizon, its borders dusted with bright coreopsis that bow like tiny suns guiding each stride. Every footfall releases the perfume of rain, cleans soil warming beneath newborn light. And you realize that from this point onward, each minute is an invitation rather than a threat. You are no longer someone limping away from yesterday. You are a pilgrim advancing toward promises still unfolding. Hope, once a timid spark behind wary eyes, now walks beside you like a steadfast friend, matching your pace and lifting your gaze. As the terrain shifts, meadow softening into orchard, orchard dissolving into village lane, where shutters creak open and breakfast smoke curls above tiled roofs. Children's laughter drifts through air cool as silk against your cheeks. With every unfolding scene, you remember that healing was never the destination, it was preparation for meaningful movement. Your renewed heart is designed to carry kindness into kitchens, patience into boardrooms, and courage into conversations postponed too long. You touch the robe of restored identity and feel resolve humming beneath the fabric. Isaiah 43:19's 4:13. See, I am doing a new thing! Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Newness heralds roads through wasteland and rivers through desert. Proof that hope builds infrastructure where logic sees none. Let that proclamation echo through marrow. You picture avenues opening where dead ends once loomed, reconciliations deemed impossible. Dreams shelved for lack of resources, callings whispered yet never pursued. Like hidden springs beneath desert sand, provisions bubble up. Ideas, friendships, opportunities, ready to irrigate the field of your purpose. You do not sprint, you pace yourself with grace, trusting timing shaped by wisdom older than mountains. A gentle bend delivers a wooden footbridge arsing over a glassy river. You pause at midpoint, leaning over the rail while dragonflies hover like jeweled sentinels. Their wings catch light, teaching that forward motion need not be frantic. Even lingering can be holy when purpose saturates pause. You survey today's itinerary, deadlines, errands, dialogues, and instead of bracing, you consecrate them. Let meetings be tempered by compassion, spreadsheets echo integrity, and corridors resonate with quiet encouragement. Crossing the planks, you feel subtle vibrations beneath each step, confirmation that progress unfolds even when it seems ordinary. Beyond, the wider world appears a distant road humming with engines, a skyline hinting at crowded markets, perhaps unforeseen challenges. Yet your posture has changed. You move not as a survivor fearing impact, but as an ambassador bearing olive branch peace. The shepherd who tended your wounds now commissions your walk, engraving assurance beneath your ribs. All shall be well. At the roadway's edge, you tighten the belt of purpose. Wind lifts the dawn, colored fabric, turning it into a banner visible to every weary traveler you meet. Some will ask the reason for your radiance, and you will recall each gallery, courtyard, garden, meadow, and summit the healer guided you through. Your story, once stitched with sorrow, now gleams with hope's embroidery, ready to be shared over coffee, conference calls, and midnight texts that begin. Can you pray with me? The sun now stands clear of the horizon, laying a luminous path across asphalt and field alike. You step onto it, spine tall, gaze steady. Hope is no longer a fragile wish. It is the compass you consult, the fuel you burn, the melody you hum while moving into this God-breathed day. Confident that the one who began your restoration will keep crafting beauty from every courageous step forward. Pause, let lungs fill, and trust dawn's hush. Yesterday's weight has slipped away. Count 3 blessings awaiting you: a smile, fresh coffee, an encouraging text. Notice tension exit on each exhale. Feel shoulders drop, brow relax. Picture one weary soul brightening when your healed hope glimmers through ordinary conversation. Whisper gratitude to the faithful companion who shadows your steps, steadies your voice, and sings over your sleep. Hold this sacred quiet like a fragile candle, shielding it from the restless wind. Let peace settle deep, guiding every choice and coloring your words with grace. Receive hope anew,